Where is a place people are always mad? We're venting your frustrations with more bar talk, now on the Brew.
So, Joel, where's a place you think everybody is just always mad?
So I'm going to make my point really specifically that it's in positions where people are cramped with a lot of other people in a small space and have to wait for a long time. So I know that's kind of a generalization, but apply it to like the DMV or an airplane. It's anywhere you feel like a sardine and can't do anything about it.
Well, you got half of my answer. My answer is going to be in line for the TSA. All they do is yell at you. All the rules are always different. Those of you who watch this show know I bust the TSA lots of times before because their system is just kind of nonsense. And it's a lot of people on a power trip. Yes, they do good things by trying to keep us safe, trying to scan, make sure no guns, knives, or anything prohibited goes through planes. But can we just make one set of rules and keep it uniform across the U.S.? One place I take my belt off, one place I don't. They yell at you at one place, a place they don't.
Should.
Yeah. And when I'm there for a 6 a.m. flight, I don't want yelled at by you. Do not yell at me at 6 a.m. But that's the problem. They do. And look, I'm getting mad about it now.
Yeah. Take your $19 an hour ass and get over there and leave me alone. There's times where even Joe and I, we went to Minnesota last month, and some TSA agent had the balls to tell me over and over, oh, you need to stop. Oh, no, now do this, now do that. And it's like, yeah, I was already emptied everything out of my pockets, walked up, did that right in front of the screen, because I've been through 1,000 flights. But I don't need you to tell me over and over and delay this process. Did you follow this? Did you walk around the correct rope? Did you take your shoes off at this exact moment? Like, no, that. And here's another example. When Joe and I were in the UK, United Kingdom, for anyone who doesn't feel like Googling, we walked through the TSA and Joe took his hat off and put it on the conveyor belt. And they were like, what are you, American? Gonna bomb us with a hat? And all the TSA started laughing because it was so ridiculous.
They did make fun of us. That's actually a very true
They
story.
roasted our asses.
Yeah, they did. I will give the TSA one though. I'll give them this point. People are stupid. So after yelling at the same, people for the same thing like 30 times, I'm sure you have enough of it after a while. I'll give them that much, but not like everybody's a criminal. Like let's just give them some sensitivity training. It's as simple as that. All right. So look, that was my second answer. I had one other answer, which a lot of you already had, and we'll share that here in just a second. So that's why I changed mine to last second. But here's your answer. So where's a place where you guys think that people are always just constantly pissed off? Here we go. Bronx Bombers 46 says the MVA or the DMV. Vamos Yankee says the DMV. Warlock Weirdo says the DMV. So that was my answer initially, the DMV, because like here in New Jersey, they're also miserable there. And when you walk up to the place, you're not even inside yet. It already has a black cloud over it because the DMV, or here in New Jersey is the MVC because we got to be different, is just so antiquated and backwards that it doesn't win for the workers, it doesn't win for the drivers, doesn't win for anybody. So is it better in Nevada?
It's not. And I feel like there's a whole system in place where if you're going to pay people, $20 an hour, they're going to be pissed off, dude. Like, they're going to be mad. And the people that are coming in are obviously not all extremely rich. A lot of people are just like trying to get their license, just trying to do the bare minimum. And so you've got people who are underpaid arguing with rules with people who also can barely afford anything. So the whole system makes everyone angry at everyone when none of those parties is really at fault.
It's not any better in New York, but when I lived in Pennsylvania, they did have it down a little bit better there. It's pretty much organized. You go through things faster. It's actually done on a computer mostly, whereas here in New Jersey, like I had to do the real ID thing, and they still made a photocopy on a piece of paper of all my information. So I don't know why we entered a computer when they had to make a photocopy. That made no sense.
You're like, yeah, I can do all this on my phone.
Yeah. So we had a lot of answers for the DMV, MVC, so that was my answer. So that's why I changed mine to TSA. But you guys have a lot more other ones. So let's see what they are right now. Rock for Guitar, he says Texas. That's about right. Harsh says CPAC. Another right one. Real Treats tweets. He says New York Jets home games if you are a Jets fan. Well, I don't think there's another fan base that has a bigger argument in sports.
You have to be a masochist to be a Jets fan and go to Jets games regularly.
As you sit on the blanket with their logo behind your head. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, whoops. Okay, so Heather says, she says, in traffic. And Todd says, I second that, and that includes traffic anywhere, whether on the road or in Walmart while shopping. Yeah, traffic is just, it's just an awful thing, you can't get away from it, and especially when you just want to go, like here, I could be like 5 minutes away from my apartment, but because of all the lights and people parallel parking and doing crazy things, that half hour can turn into, an hour or more easy, and it's really bad when you gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and I've experienced that. Obviously, you already know that. And the people that are hearing this right now, I've experienced that as well plenty of times. We are very well familiar with it. But there's always a part of life where you have to wait, whether you're going for planes, trains, automobiles. Those parts, they will always make you mad in a little bit of a way.
Oh yeah, and this next answer fits right in because April G702, she says doctor's appointment waiting rooms. Because it's another thing where you gotta hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait. Dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, anything where, oh yeah, just be on, just be here specifically for a guy that makes X amount more than everyone else.
They're never on time either. Have you ever actually gone to a doctor's appointment where you actually get taken before, like say you show up 15 minutes early, do you ever get taken 15 minutes early? It feels like you've won the lottery.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not based for your best interest, that's for sure.
All right, and our final answer is the comedic but yet food for thought answer of the show. Here we go. Starman says, kids' Little League games, especially when a kid is called out and the parent disagrees. You think the umpire in MLB has it bad. Talk about having to deal with a pissed off parent. Whew, I think that is absolutely correct. You tick off a parent. Yeah, good luck.
So we've seen a couple of these videos on Twitter recently, and by we I mean me, Joe, and everyone else who's paying attention to fucking anything or to freaking anything. But these parents are going crazy on people who make $50 to umpire their kids' Little League game. And I just want to tell you, parents, it's not that serious, and you should stop because you're a clown. I had to stop myself from saying that word again. You're a clown if you're going hard on an umpire in your kid's Little League game. You're a clown. Clown. Leave them alone. It's not important. And if your kid's really good, the one Little League game, it's really not going to matter that much. They struck out once. Oh well. I played Little League. I struck out on balls that bounced in the dirt that I didn't swing at, and that's just part of being a kid.
The other thing is, too, now, because of the situation, there's a shortage on Little League umpires. People don't want to do it because, A, you're right, you don't get paid enough to deal with the nonsense. So what's going to happen is there's probably not going to be Little League or high school games anymore. That's a serious problem.
It is, and that's a symptom and that's a cause and the symptom. Like, you got them right there. One thing happens, one thing is the effect of what happens right in front of you. It's happening in front of us.
Yeah, unfortunately it is. So there we go, a nice group of roundabout answers there. So we all know about 4 or 5 places that we should avoid if you're really in a bad mood. And Rockford Guitar saying Texas. Great. Okay. But hey, you want to have fun, there's nothing bad. There's lots of fun here in the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. Click that like and subscribe button down below. Enjoy the fun right here each and every week. And I don't think there's anything negative we have on here. Sometimes some food for thought. But one thing we've learned, if it is a tough situation, well, hey, you can always hopefully solve it with a little bit of alcohol, maybe?
Yeah. Have one of these and just chill out.
Have one responsibly. Don't go attacking some Little League umpire because you knocked back too many old Milwaukees behind the dugout. Like that's
12-year-old Timmy struck out on a pitch that was outside.
Yeah.
Don't go on a rampage.
Let's keep this in perspective here, people. All right, Jersey Line and you saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, I hope.
Have you subscribed to the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel? Here is just a sample of the fun, with 4 new shows each week.